Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and in this one we are testing the GeForce RTX 3070 Ti in WUCHANG Fallen Feathers. And here are all the specs of the GPU. We have the Asus ROG Strix model of the card, we have the latest NVIDIA driver 577.00, and this is the game ready driver for WUCHANG Fallen Feathers. Resizable bar is enabled inside BIOS, and over here in Task Manager we have the Intel Core i7-13700K CPU, and for memory we got 64GB of DDR5 CL36 6000 mega transfers per second. And finally, for MSI Afterburner, no overclocks are applied. Everything is set to stock settings. So let's get inside the game and check out the frame rates. So here we are, guys, inside the settings. We're gonna start this off at 1080p resolution. The game has no support for full screen mode, unfortunately. Gonna turn off VSync, lock FPS to unlimited. Overall quality, I'm gonna use ultra at first and later try high as well. And depth of field motion blur is turned off. Let's go to advanced settings. DLSS is set to performance, native, not performance 100%. That is DLAA basically. Anti-aliasing quality is, high is the maximum. Post processing high, and FX quality, shadow quality is the only setting that goes above high, that is to ultra and extreme. The game also has support for FSR and TSR upscaling, by the way, and also has frame gen. So here we are, guys, at the starting portion of this game. We just came out of there, and you can see the FPS is not looking good. I have to also probably increase my GPU fan speed manually because this card is heating up a lot. 80 degrees C. So is my CPU. Very CPU intense game, as I have seen so far from other videos as well. Pick this up, and this is a very VRAM heavy game, as well as heavy on the RAM too. Alright, I have refreshed the counters, I have maxed out my GPU fan speed, and still that won't be enough, because I need to repaste this GPU. Okay, this is our first fight. Okay, this game reminds me of Black Myth Wukong every time. The name is also similar, you know, WuChang, Wukong. But this is like nowhere probably close to the gameplay of Wukong. This is more Souls-like, as I have heard and I have seen. And I don't like that kind of games, to be honest. I'll be totally complete transparent with you. I don't like Souls-like games. I only played Wukong, even though Wukong I don't think is anywhere close to Souls-like maybe, but it is somewhere similar along those lines, and I really enjoyed Wukong, and I am still stuck on the final boss fight, and I have to complete that. So I don't know, let's see how this game goes, if I like it or not, whether I'll continue playing it. Most likely not, if it's way too stressful. So this is another UE5 game. We will have another UE5 game today, that is Killing Floor 3. We're gonna test that out as well. Revenant Temple. What are these things lying around? Medicine. We're getting sub 60 FPS unfortunately out here. Cutscenes are playing above 60. Let me just skip the cutscenes. Yeah, I'm just gonna roam around around this place. How do you jump? Can't he jump? I mean, I can dodge. There's the forest. I love when game starts in forest. It makes it so much more easier to benchmark. Shrine. Okay, this is the same as Wukong, it seems like, so far. Even the menu and the interface, the UI, they are like very similar to Wukong. Can I cut bamboos? Oh, we unlocked an achievement there. Yeah, it's not smooth, guys. Look at that frame time when I move my mouse around too much, creating those hills, which means it's not smooth. Since this game is like very VRAM heavy, and we are probably out of VRAM at this point, so I'm gonna drop the VRAM settings. We're getting 51 FPS there, and I'm gonna drop the VRAM only. I mean texture quality, not VRAM, to medium. Now that red text goes away from the bottom. Let's see if it improves our performance. Gave us one more FPS there. VRAM is now slightly less being consumed or allocated, 7.5 instead of 7.8. But we are still getting those hills on the frame time. So basically made no difference. Now I don't wanna, wow, that's stutter. Now I don't wanna use low settings. I don't really test low settings unless the game really sucks in terms of optimization. This looks pretty stable, way better optimized UE5 title than many others which we had last year. It is like very similar to Clara Obscure Expedition 33 in terms of the frame time I'm talking about and the optimization. These Chinese developers are doing a really good job. Check. Gonna check that out later. Here we are getting 46. It just got worse now. Sub 50 frames per second even at 1080p resolution, and ignore my CPU temperature. Now I'm gonna switch some settings that is not working good. So I'm gonna keep ultra with medium texture quality settings. Instead I'm gonna drop a DLSS to performance, and this game probably has some bug even if you like set it to 99% resolution scale or over sampling resolution. It still uses quality DLSS that is 67%. I'll show you just now. Like, look at here, we're getting like 73 frames per second, 74, and now I'm gonna change that to 67% instead of 99, and we'll be still getting the same frame rate. So yeah, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. It probably has some bug. We had to check there. So gigantic flaws. We go behind this door. Reverent temple key is what we need. Okay, now it's much more playable, it seems like. Overall, getting 60 plus FPS. Doesn't open from this side. What? Oh, by the way, I have to see if I can cut bamboos. Come on. I love cutting bamboos. You can do that in Assassin's Creed Shadows. That game is gonna get a point for this. For letting me cut bamboos. Do I need to talk to people? We're in some kind of training area. After I talk to that guy over there, so we're getting lots of FPS here because there's nothing to render or show except water. And we came out of that area because we were not getting proper frame rate there. It was way too high. But this is more realistic, as you can see inside the forest. And yeah, getting 60 plus now, and the game looks very soft though. And this is DLSS 4, by the way. You don't need to override anything. It is by default comes with DLSS 4. I think this is playable, but yeah, could have been looked a bit more sharper. You can still use the sharpness slider. The game has one inside the settings to fix that.
Over here.
I don't want to talk to anyone right now. I just want to explore. And yeah, this game is really CPU intense. I don't know why. There's a delay, like after you dodge, before you can actually start attacking. My GPU temperature has dropped massively, but the CPU. Alright guys, we're gonna switch this to high quality overall preset, and we're gonna use DLAA, that is 100% resolution over sampling resolution. Anti-aliasing is set to mid by default, and everything else is set to medium except shadow, which is set to high. Ambient occlusion is also set to high, so not every setting gets set to medium when you select like medium preset. And we're getting 60 plus, and this is finally native 1080p. And wow, as soon as I started moving, it dropped there to 50 something. Let's move around a bit more. I think I really need to increase the sharpness of this game. It looks so blurry, so soft, even with like 5 sharpening. Yeah, still looks pretty bad. I think, yeah, Wukong probably looks way better than this game. The lighting in Wukong is far, far superior. The shadows, that game. I think I'll give Wukong a pass over this. I mean, Wukong wins over this. In terms of visuals. What's that? Can I go there? No. I forgot you cannot jump in this game. Alright, back to the temple. Let's refresh the counters. And the lower settings I do, the more demanding it gets on the CPU. I don't know, I don't really like the combat. It's very clunky. You won't be able to tell that in the video, but if you played, you will know what I'm trying to say. Landscapes are pretty beautiful though, overall. I probably will not be playing this game. Are you playing this game? Let me know in the comments. How is it running for you guys? What GPU are you using? Okay, I think from here we can head down. Nope, it's locked. Is the game open world or linear? That's something I want to know. Drop below 60 frames easily, as you can see in the forest intense areas where there are a lot of trees, vegetation going on. I really want to go there and get the chest. I don't know how. Maybe I need to talk to her. Let's do that. Okay, I think guys, this game is really demanding. I think, yeah, the optimization is really not good on this game. So we are gonna use the benchmarkings optimized settings for this one. And that is basically, as you can see, post-processing high, shadow quality low, and all of these settings, as you can see, most of them are like set to low. Unfortunately, I said I won't be testing low settings, but this game is making me do it because it's pretty horrible. And yeah, so let's check this out. We are also using DLAA, and as you can see, it looks complete crap now because of the low settings. Look at all of these textures. We're using low textures as well. I think Wukong runs better than this, to be honest, with better visuals. I don't know how can this be so unoptimized, this game. Look at that frame time, still going up down, creating hills when I move the mouse around. It is not optimized, especially on the CPU side even. That is even more horrible. I was thinking of trying this game at 4K with this CPU, but it seems like that won't be the case. Over here we're getting 100 frames per second, but as soon as I look down there, we get 68, 70. I think that's the frame rate you should be getting for any single player games. That is at least 70 frames per second. 10 plus, I mean 10 more frames than 60 is what you should be aiming for. So here we are back at the temple, and here we're getting 70 plus. I think this is what you should be aiming for always. Problem is, I wouldn't mind this at 1440p, but at 1080p, I don't like this. Alright, I have switched it to 1440p resolution this time, And we are still using benchmarking's optimized settings with DLAA. As you can see, that is native 1440p. Here are all the settings from benchmarking's recommended settings, I should say. And let's check this out at 1440 native resolution. And we cannot get 60 FPS all the time. I mean, yeah, this is quite playable, but those that frame time, I don't like it when moving my mouse camera a lot. Which in a game like this, you will be probably doing it a lot. And there's a huge stutter there. And yeah, we have to use low textures. There is no other way. This game is like so heavy in terms of VRAM. Especially 8GB GPUs. They are not enough to run this game. Anything above low is just gonna make the experience even bad in terms of the smoothness with the frame time. Oh, ooh. That was a perfect dodge. I think that's why it shows blue there. How do you heal? I know it was with F. Now I can't feel it. Oh, R. Okay, same as WUCHANG. The controls are. Okay, let's go above, explore a bit, ignore this guy. Bring some more health. Getting 62 average. You'll get average 60 plus, but yeah, you won't be getting 60 plus all the time with these settings. We will likely need to use DLSS Qlty in order to do that. And I will turn DLSS Qlty on in a moment. Let's get up this hill quickly. And even at 1440p, VRAM usage is above like 7. Wow, this guy is still following me from all the way down there. This guy is having a Perf. Ooh. Oh, relax. I am out of stamina now. But it's not smooth, as I was telling you. When you move your mouse, if you play on a controller, you might have a better experience overall. Okay, where to now from here? Just a shrine over here. We don't have anything else. Came here last time also, but I didn't realize there is no way forward from there. Anyway, let's just go down. Wow, look at that. Beautiful landscape there at the back. Oh, there's a cave down here. Even inside the caves, frame rate is not good. I think we'll have to use some DLSS Qlty. So I'll just set it to 67, even though if you set it anywhere from 67 to like 99, it will be DLSS Qlty anyway for now in this game, until they fix that, if they do it. And now we can achieve like 90 FPS, which is good. Lunging attack. Death from above, you mean. I failed that. What the hell? I got stuck on that ledge.
Just need to catch my breath.
Yeah, catch your breath while I take you out. Oh, who is this guy? In chains. Great. Not much difference, I would say, from being inside this cave and outside in the forest. Oh, it has those effects. Nice. I like that. Not as good as like Stellar Blade has, but I'll take it. Charged heavy attack. Tang Palace Made. Wait, is that a boss fight? The boss down there. Honestly, I have no interest in fighting bosses right now. Can I get outside? No! It has locked me in. That is not good. Can't even cover that much ground with this heavy attack. I have to be next to her. Why is it not hitting? Why is the range of this attack is so bad? Literally have to stand next to her to execute it. Gotta chill out a bit. Oh, what? That was easy. Glad it was easy. I just want to benchmark. That's it. This game. Let's go outside. Great. We are probably on the we are on the other side. We get this chest finally. I think this is gonna be the settings to play this game, guys, at 1440p resolution with quality DLSS. And since this is DLSS 4, it looks pretty good overall. So yeah, stick to these settings. Actually, let's try high preset with DLSS set to balance. That is 59%. And as you can see, these are the settings when you set it to high preset. Pretty much most of them are just medium, some of them are high, and now it looks much better overall, the game. And we are getting 60 plus for now. And let's get to the other side over there. That's very demanding, so I'll go out there from this cave and see how much we can get. I think high is the perfect balance for this game in terms of performance and visuals at the same time. But that totally depends on your system, what GPU you have. Oh. Littering. Yeah, no. It is still dropping, as you can see, below 60. Especially when I look at that village over there, it just drops. But this is still playable, I would say. It's not like unplayable or something. And guys, I'm not gonna try FSR frame generation. It's pretty bad. This game has FSR 3, which is pretty bad. There's just no point of trying that. Look at the textures on these. That corpse. What is that? It looks so bad. How? Why does it look so bad? Even the candles. Maybe because of medium settings, I guess. Maybe. Finally, guys, for 4K resolution, we are using medium overall quality preset with DLSS set to performance, and this is DLSS 4, so it should not look that bad. And here are the settings, as you can see. And this is where I left off at the 1440p part of the game, and as you can see, it looks pretty good at 4K. Obviously, any game does look. What am I even saying? Okay, it was looking kind of dark on my face because the light went off. I turned it back on, and red mercury sprout. There's an enemy out here as well. Don't have any more health drinks, sadly. But we are getting above 50. It will probably drop to 40s, as you can see, touching 50 as well. So no doubt we will see 40s also sooner or later. Whoa, he has a gun. They also have guns in this game. Hopefully nobody shoots me. Oh my god. That was a heavy guy. Who is that now? Somebody jumped on us. Alright, we are back at the temple, I think. Yes. The giant tree. This is where the frame rate drops a lot, as you can see, 51. Pretty demanding overall. But this is still playable. I thought we won't be able to play at 4K. But thanks to DLSS 4, we are able to. Wait, she has red eyes. Oh. Yeah, because we died many times, so there's something called madness in this game. So she gets mad over time if you die too much. That's the thing happening right now. For the final settings at 4K, guys, I'm going to use benchmarking's optimized settings. And once again, we have the same settings, and I'm using DLSS performance for 4K basically. Otherwise, it's just impossible to run this game. Optimization is complete trash. Not complete, but it's bad. Could have been much better than this. And I think, yeah, with optimized settings, it's performing better than medium preset overall. And at 4K, it looks pretty good, even with performance DLSS. I don't see any issues. Maybe there's a little bit of ghosting around the character. I can notice that when actually running. I have to fight this guy. Dude, that sound broke my ear almost. Oh. Yeah, I am not gonna play this game. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Do leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you are new to this channel. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one. Till then, take care and bye bye.